Are you feeling stuck in your social media marketing strategy and tired of offering boring PDFs as lead magnets that nobody reads? This week on the Crush the Rush podcast, we're actually giving you an introduction into our private podcast called Ditch the Social Drama. And in this week's episode, I'm giving you a sneak peek of a special mini series that we have going on behind the scenes and dropping the mic on a revolutionary concept called the Mega Magnet. So I want you to forget about freebies. This is all about creating a transformational resource that gets people talking and begging for more. But there is a twist. Our emails are different. We are not doing endless sales pitches. Instead, we're showing you how to become a thought leader, how to go beyond theory with real life case studies, and really focusing on building genuine connection. So if you want to see it in action, go to hollymariehaines.com/social and download the whole mini series, but you can take a sneak peek in this video this week. In the very first episode of Ditch the Social Drama, I talk about knowing who you serve, making it super clear, and creating a lead magnet that is more than just a PDF. We're all tired of the PDF game. And so I call this a mega magnet, and you can grab my strategy for creating this in episode 1 and a little bit in episode 2 of Ditch the Social Drama. But basically, instead of just creating a free resource, because you know you need to get people on your email list, right? I want you to create a resource that is going to build relationships and get a transformation, because it is so much more than just a number on your email list. And what we want to do is we want to create something that's going to get people talking. So that's the strategy. What would I do today? So I believe that everyone should at least have one mega magnet, as you call it, and a funnel, which is a series of emails to do the heavy lifting for you. So that when you go talk on podcasts and you talk about your business and you network with people, you can point them to one thing that is going to get them amazing transformation and hopefully point to something that you're selling so that you're able to extend the relationship with them in the long term. It is the base of all of your networking, and it helps you create rapport. It saves you time, and it's honestly like your signature method. It's what you're known for on this topic. We actually have 3 mega magnets right now, but you just need one. I would argue that the Ditch the Social Drama podcast is one of them, right? Because it is different. We're doing something different, and we're actually helping you get a transformation and hopefully get to know me a little bit better without like having to pay for anything, right? Like you get to know me, you build trust, and then if you want more help, I'm here to help you. So here's the thing. Right now, everyone expects that they're going to get emails when they download this mega magnet, right? They don't realize that there's going to be like so transformational because we know that we're going to do things differently now. But everyone wants instant results. And so what we want to do is we want to really think about what would I do now? I would think about setting up your emails and behind the scenes differently. So here's what I would do right now and how I would customize it for you inside our antisocial school cohort, which is where I teach you and apply how to do this for your business. So the first thing that you want to do is you really want to set yourself up as a thought leader. We've talked about this a lot on our Crush the Rush podcast, but really pick a stance on a micro topic, like teeny tiny micro topic, and share while your way is different and show how you can help the person reading. Like you want to be able to help the person that downloads this free thing that you have. So instead of going broad, you want to go really, really, really deep. Now, you might have heard this before, but what I want you to do is I want you to layer these things together. Layer on the mega magnet with being a micro topic, and then make it really, really personal, right? Share behind the scenes, share real life case studies, exactly what we're doing here, and do the math for them. Show your audience how transformation can happen. Show them very, very, very specifically how they can save time, how you're going to save them money, how you're going to make them money, and remind them that they are a real person. So a real life example of this is in our very first or second email, and basically all of our funnels right now is an email that's really nothing more than a coffee chat. And it's actually one of our most popular emails because the subject line says, yes, you are in a funnel. But the actual content of the email is me introducing myself and sharing the fact that I'm the one that wrote this email and I'm the one that responds to emails and making it real. Like, I have automations in my business and you're going to see them, but this is the transformation you're going to get if you stick with me. So that's what I would do now. But the fun part about this little podcast mini series is what I'm calling WTF is happening with this strategy, right? So I want to give you like a real life case study. So in this season that we're in, you can take this very simple strategy and apply it to your business. So I've given you the strategy. I gave you some examples, and now let's talk about a case study. So I've shared that everyone needs to have a lead magnet, but yours is going to be a mega magnet, something transformational, something that's going to set you up as a thought leader, which gives you instant credibility. And when you follow our client attraction plan that we talk about inside Anti-Social School, it's going to help you build your audience. So let's go through some examples. This is actually a real life example of one of my clients inside our mastermind. She is a health coach, and her main focus is to help women in their 40s lose weight. So the first thing that you have to do is micro niche down, because the health industry is full of 100 other million coaches like you. So what we did was we said that she helps perimenopausal women in their 40s lose weight without drugs or hormones. So now you can see the difference, right? We have niched down so much. Now we're going to get into the mega magnet, because I want you to be a thought leader in this space. So what we did was we created a 5-day challenge for this mega magnet, right? That helps her bring in women who are in perimenopause, who are in their 40s and are not ready to use hormones or supplements, and she's going to get them results. So we created this 5-day challenge, which is through email, but she also has a podcast. So we supplemented the getting to know you with podcast episodes that we linked out in the challenge. So she taught the challenge, which you can download anytime. It works just like our CEO week. But then if you want to get to know her more, you can then go to the podcast episodes and learn more about these topics. And the icing on the cake of this whole strategy is we have now taken all of this content, the mega magnet, the podcast episodes, and we've repurposed them all over the place. We are talking about these micro posts, right? These micro topics that are helping women in their 40s with perimenopause who want to lose weight without drugs or hormones. And we have content for years, right? Because we were so specific and so clear on our strategy and so clear on our message. And now we're taking that and we're expanding it to multiple platforms. So content repurposing is also something that I teach inside Anti-Social School. But one of the things that I wanted to dig into in this case study is really thinking about, like, well, what are those micro topics? Like, Holly, give me some examples of what that would look like. So micro topics in this case study would look like tracking your sleep to understand your hormonal imbalance during perimenopause. It would also include potentially overcoming emotional challenges and building a positive mindset for weight loss success. These are very specific topics that go to this micro niche that lead into this mega magnet that is then supported by additional content. But what I want you to walk away with is these are very specific. And I have set this client up as a thought leader with an amazing library of free resources that future clients can pull from. And P.S., we used AI to help create these micro topics, which is a whole podcast in itself. But in this case, we asked Google Gemini to help us create a case study for this podcast and tell us 3 to 4 micro topics for this client's niche, which then I applied to this podcast. She applied to our business. And so this is a real client, and really sharing how you can create amazing resources for women, or in this case, perimenopause women who are ready to work with you. And now they have all these things that they can pull from. And so what I want you to think about is, what is your mega magnet and what is it leading to? Like, what is the transformational free resource that you have and what is it leading to? And what type of micro topics are you talking about? It should be really, really, really clear what those micro topics are. And then the second thing is like, how are you setting yourself up as a thought leader? In this scenario, we did a challenge and she had a podcast. In the scenario of Ditch the Social Drama, we have a private podcast, we have a masterclass, we have an open house. Like, what are the things that you are creating to set yourself up as a thought leader? And then to make it easy, what tools can you use? Yes, you can use AI to make the process and repurposing content easier. And so the great thing about this is positioning you to really build your dream audience. So when you are ready to launch, your audience is there waiting. And so I really want you to think about what are the pieces of content that you're creating that are setting yourself up as a thought leader in the space. And what does that look like? That is your homework from this episode. That's what I would do. That's what we are doing in this space right now because it's what's working. People are watching, and then when they're ready to purchase, they know that I'm an expert inside this area. So inside Anti-Social School, I actually review your entire lead magnet strategy with you, help you make it a mega magnet, help you niche down on topics that make sense, and teach you our entire repurposing strategy so you can do less better, including how we use AI, and introduce you to a network where you can set yourself up as a thought leader, instantly attracting the right clients. So I hope you enjoyed this mini episode. The goal is to give you the strategy that you can implement right now. And if you would like to learn more, come and join us at hollymariehaines.com/antisocial school. And I will see you in our next Anti-Social School cohort.